All right, thanks, Mark. We want to let you guys know we are following some breaking news this morning. Reports of an airplane down just not far from the Birmingham airport around Eastlake Boulevard near the Tarrant area. So definitely something we are following.
Yeah, we do have a crew on the scene, and we'll bring you the...
So what is considered a lethal dose of coffee? Well, the answer is A, 80 to 100 cups. I'm still not sure, though, if the coffee itself would kill someone or the fact that they put in 100 cups of any liquid in their body in one day. Mark has always thought that pandas were indigenous to Britain.
Hello.
13 apple pies in 8 minutes. I'm sick just thinking about it. You have to soak it when you shove it down the old gullet.
We're told, Stephen, the plane went down shortly before 5 this morning.
It's right, a UPS cargo plane out of Louisville, Kentucky. And to give you the exact location, Eastlake Boulevard, if you're familiar at all with the airport or that road, it actually runs parallel with the main runways there at the Birmingham airport, just separated by a large chain link fence. So the plane has gone down. It's kind of impact a significant amount of people commuting to work this morning who come out of Tarrant, who come out of East Birmingham, making their way towards Highway 79, ultimately onto 2059 to get into town. So again, we don't know of any reports of injuries. The good news is, one would assume, since it is a cargo plane, that there wouldn't be many passengers, maybe just the pilots. But again, we don't know reports of any injuries associated with the pilots. Mark has referenced at the time when this went down, the conditions were not ideal for landing a plane.
Exactly.
Fog in the area. So again, we've had crews there. This is a live picture. As we are zooming in, there are countless emergency medical crews there, as well as fire departments who are helping put out the fire. There were several explosions, we are told, as that plane went down, again, before sunrise this morning.
Yeah, if we could bring...
Traveling to a foreign country for international missions work is a life-changing experience for the volunteers from the Birmingham area who have made this trip. And the impact they have made on the locals here in the Peruvian Andes of South America is something these folks will never forget.
They want to come and...
Stephen chews gum all the time. All the time.
Yeah.
It's amazing that you do it. He does it in between stories.
Just watching the waistline. Chris, I do have a question for you this morning. There's been a lot of talk by some that there are some Bama fans who aren't really happy where they are in the postseason, wishing they were in Pasadena. Are you getting a sense of that, or are Tide fans there just happy to be playing in a nice bowl?
I think the sense is that if not the national championship game, this is the one that they want to be in.
More than a week has passed since that deadly explosion at the Marks Village housing complex in Gate City. Residents say they smelled gas long before last Tuesday's blast that killed one person and injured several others. Attorneys have filed at least 2 lawsuits and vowed to hold responsible parties accountable. In the meantime, the people affected by the explosion can receive counseling services this week. Samaritan Counseling Center of Greater Birmingham will be providing free sessions to adults and children. Counselors will be available Friday at 3 p.m. at Mount Moriah Baptist Church. That's located at 7300 Georgia Road in Birmingham. And several churches in the community have set up a relief fund to help families affected. Donations can be made to Wells Fargo banks in the name of the Gate City Relief Fund. They'll just kind of hold it up and take a picture, you know?
Oh, my kids do that all the time.
There you go. Well, now it's a selfie. Yeah.
I did.
Fat.
Huh, sugar or fat? Sugar or fat?
Sugar, corn syrup, artificial colors, all there.
All there.
But fat, nope.
How many pairs of underwear do men buy in a year? The answer is B, 3.4.
Men who are married may not buy them themselves.
Correct.
Maybe they're purchased for them. You're an eligible bachelor. I mean, you going to share a little secret of your Superman underoos?
I love just saying baklava, but I've never eaten it.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You take care.
All right, thanks. Bye-bye now.
The reality is Haiti was already one of the poorest countries in the world even before the devastating earthquake of 2010. That's why this free medical help from this team from Birmingham is so significant to these impoverished people.
All the people want to shake.
How do you know it's done growing?
That's a very good question. There is some thumping involved. You get to the full maturity. You cut it, you bring it in, and
You make pumpkin pie.
You
Where's our
make
pie?
pumpkin pie for half the neighborhood.